What do you do when family has always been the most important thing to you? And then you grow up to find that having one is not as easy as you'd always imagined.
As 'n mens mos 'n kind is, dan doen 'n mens mos natuurlik jy vergelyk jouself met ander mense. Dit was 'n seer ongelukkige pyn omdat ons nie het wat die ander het nie.
This is Atlantis. It's 30 minutes from Cape Town's northern suburbs, where Esme de Andrade now lives.
This is where my roots are, my family's here, my friends are here. Mama? Hello. Ek is Lisa.
Ek is Lisa. Hi. How are you?
Lisa.
Esme het dit vir ons gister gebak om saam te eet.
Dis ook. Ja, maar. As jy mos nou Afrikaans praat, lekker Afrikaans praat, mos nou hikkel.
Hikkel.
Kaapse-Afrikaans.
Kaapse-Afrikaans. Nee, die Kaapse-Afrikaans is hikkel.
Hikkel, ja. En in Atlantis wat sê hulle?
Nee, en Atlantis is ook, nee, in Atlantis is ook hikkel.
My vanankie. Dat is wanneer ek maak, maar my vinger is te seer. Ek kan nie so goed vas.
I've got 4 brothers and 3 sisters. I was the one that didn't stand back for anything.
Esme was 'n kind geweest wat sy was die meeste vir my. Sy was die meeste rondom my en sy was maar die een geweest. Ons was maats, ons was susters.
That was the thing that I got from my mom, that she had strength and she's a very wise woman.
Ek kon cope. Ek het goed. Vorentoe gegaan dat daar nie 'n kind s'aands gaan honger slaap.
Esme is showing me where she grew up to help me understand more about her life's journey. The struggle of surviving on the breadline and her dreams of having her own family away from the struggles of her childhood. A place where you wouldn't have to hide your pain.
There wasn't a space to talk about your feelings or emotions or things like that. My mother was just the one that, she was always the one that's encouraging us.
It was in beauty pageants that Esme began to shine, her looks protecting her in a space that promised a different kind of life.
I think taking part in the beauty pageants was very good for me because I could hide behind the beauty, and that was the thing that I used to hide my feelings. I'm always bubbly and friendly and happy-go-lucky all the time, but no one knew the pain I had inside of me.
When she finished school, Esme left Atlantis and worked hard at a number of jobs. There was no lack of suitors, but finally she met Manuel de Andrade, an eligible bachelor in his 40s.
When I first set eyes on Esme, she was walking across the road, and I nearly drove the bucky off. Over there.
He pursued me.
She just took my breath away.
Eventually, the couple married, and at last, Esme had a chance to build the life and family that she'd always dreamed of.
I wanted to get married when I was 25. And I want to have kids, and I want to stay at home and look after my children, because my mom did that. And then I just couldn't fall pregnant.
I know that we needed children. I definitely knew that we needed a child, and she definitely needed a child. I know that.
Esme and Manuel's efforts to have children naturally just weren't working out. She needed to understand this and to find a way to be a mom. So she went online to research what was going on and to see what their options were.
If she goes to a doctor now and the doctor comes up and says, you've got this and this and this, by the next day, she will have gone to the internet and she'll know everything about that. She arms herself with knowledge.
Her research and doctor's tests showed Esme that if she and Manuel wanted to have children, she would need to go for fertility treatment, joining countless couples lucky enough to be able to afford this expensive route. but it's debilitating and hugely stressful, with no assurances of what the outcome will be.
When you go through pregnancy, your body does all the natural hormone stuff. But when you get the fertility medication, it's 10 times worse.
Esme eventually fell pregnant, but each time she lost the baby. The emotional and physical strain was relentless, but she pressed on.
The first pregnancy was 4 weeks. The second one was 5 weeks. The third one, I was 8 weeks. That's the time when we told everyone that I was pregnant.
We were told that this one is taken and we're pregnant. But don't tell anyone because you got to go through things. Of course, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I had to go bleat it to the whole world. I phoned everyone I knew of, told them that we're pregnant, and all my pals are congratulating me and good. And when I started, she also started telling people.
The one morning I woke up and my body just rejected it.
Now, from an absolute high, you come to this roller coaster and it's really low, but it's really bad. Now, Esme took it really badly when that happened.
Each time Esme thought things were on track, her and Manuel's dreams were shattered, and all hopes of having their own family began to fade.
It was like someone rips your heart out of your chest.
After that miscarriage, you decided that you would try again.
And then I had 2 miscarriages again after that. And then I had, the first time, we had a complete break. And I said to my husband, this is now it. I can't anymore. I've tried 5 times now, and I don't think I want to do it again. And then he said, it's okay.
What kind of courage did it take?
I said to myself, if the 6th time is not going to work, then I know I'll never have children. Then we decided to go overseas, just to get my mind off that 2-week waiting period. 2 weeks into being there, I started feeling nauseous and, you know, things just started happening with my body. And I took like 5 pregnancy tests and it was like all positive. You know, it was crazy. And I couldn't wait to get home. And when we got home, I was like 8 weeks pregnant already. And, you know, we went to the doctor and we decided to tell no one.
We didn't tell a soul. No one. Even when they said to us, listen, it's all systems go, everything is fine. Only one that knew was my sister. And then when it was really 4 months down, 4 or 5 months down the line, that's when we started saying, but always thinking that something's going to happen.
The baby's heartbeat was beating steadily. And as each month passed, it looked more and more possible that a dream might just come true.
I can't explain in words, but every time when I see pictures of the day Matthew was born, it just brings tears to my eyes. Just to, you know, just to have him in my arms and just to have a child. I tell you, it's a feeling that you can't explain.
Oh, no, everything was fine. I thought everything was fine. But, it wasn't fine.